So the Marvel Rivals Season 1 trailer has got everyone absolutely hyped. Honestly, the Fantastic Four look amazing. We'll get more into them in just a moment, but in case you missed it, Marvel Rivals also shared on their socials that we're going to be able to see gameplay of the Fantastic Four, but only 2 of the heroes specifically, which confirms a lot of the rumors that we're getting 2 heroes first and then 2 heroes in the mid-season. And just as a little thank you for all the support on the Marvel Rivals vids, I'm going to give away 3 battle passes at the start of Season 1. And I think the best way to do this is for you guys to just comment on this video, and then I can pick 3 random comments on January 10th when the season launches. You don't need to like the video or subscribe or anything, because there's no way of me telling if you even did that. So just drop a comment and I'll pick 3 winners on January 10th. Thanks again, guys. But for those of you wondering, Rivals just posted this saying join Emaru, XQC, and their creative friends for a thrilling sneak peek of Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman. Tune in live on January 7th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Don't miss the action. So tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, these 6 streamers will be streaming gameplay of Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. It's XQC, Emaru, Aiko, Moxie, Ariasaki, and Wilnef on a big collaboration stream with Marvel Rivals. So all of us super eager to actually see the heroes in action. We've only got to wait until tomorrow. It's not long, guys. I'll give you all the info we actually have on the heroes, but because these streamers are only showing gameplay of Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman, that does lead us to believe that the rumors and leaks are true, that we are only getting these 2 heroes at the launch of Season 1. Season 1 drops on January 10th, so we are only 4 days away, but in a leaked content schedule, it was only Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman that were getting their own special trailers or gameplay videos, and that's because I think these are the 2 heroes releasing on drop, and then later on, we will get Human Torch and The Thing. Now, some people might be upset because if you check out the trailer, you can see all 4 of the Fantastic Four. But if you look in the character reveals playlist for Marvel Rivals, there is one unavailable video that's hidden. So it looks like there's a character reveal on its way, and that'll be either Mr. Fantastic or Invisible Woman, and their reveal trailer will be dropping in the next day or so. But the info for Human Torch and The Thing aren't going to be releasing because they'll be in the mid-season. Also, in the trailers section, there's another hidden video. So it looks like we might be getting another trailer for Season 1. I think this Fantastic Four one was kind of just a teaser trailer. It's called the official launch trailer rather than a gameplay trailer. So I think a gameplay trailer might also be on the way. But what is great about these Marvel Rivals trailers and the actual design of Marvel Rivals, in these cinematic style trailers, this is actually what the heroes will look like in game. Because it has the same art style, we can actually get a feel for the characters gameplay wise, because they will look just like they do in this trailer. So when it comes to Invisible Woman, I think people are already taking a liking to her for multiple reasons. She's a great character. But we can also see a glimpse of her invisibility. I mean, this will just look like a blue version of Loki's, let's be real. But also her hands are glowing as, of course, she is casting a shield bubble. Now, in the trailer, this might be a bit overkill, but she is creating a giant bubble that is protecting the entire Baxter building. And I know we only have to wait until tomorrow to see gameplay, but this could be a similar visual indicator for some of her abilities, because her abilities were actually just leaked. So her primary fire will be able to heal and damage. I mean, she's a strategist, so that makes complete sense. And I believe her primary fire was data mined to be called Psionic Invisibility, but this was translated from Chinese, so I don't know how much I can really get from that. She also has another ability that grants teammates a wide front-facing shield. So being able to bubble her teammates won't be like a traditional bubble that's in the game at the moment, only a front-facing version to block incoming fire from ahead. That's definitely interesting. We also have a knockback tunnel ability. This definitely suits her really well because it'll be able to push any dive characters away from her to keep her alive much longer, as she is still going to be a vulnerable strategist, but also to help your teammates if someone dives them as well. And then we have a gravity bomb ability. This will deal damage over time and a CC. So a stun and damage over time, which is probably the Psychic Vortex that was another leaked ability name from a while ago. Now, I know Invisible Woman isn't psychic, so the name Psychic Vortex doesn't make sense, but as I said, they were translated from Chinese, so it's probably just lost in translation. She's also going to have a double jump ability. Honestly, I didn't really see this coming, but that's definitely going to make her fun to play as well, giving her some kind of movement, making her more viable when getting dove by enemies. And then the ultimate creates a wide ring that heals teammates after the player chooses a deploy location. So another healing ultimate being added to the game. This wide ring might have some kind of visual indicator, like we're seeing her creating this giant bubble in the cinematic trailer. Maybe it'll look like that, even though you'll still be able to shoot through it, it still heals your teammates. Now, they say nothing about her having invisibility on this leak, but I'm pretty certain her passive does allow her to turn invisible, as that was leaked before, and I mean, her name is literally Invisible Woman. Now, that is a brand new leak that we just got, so it'd be great to actually see that in action tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the live stream. You can also see Human Torch flying around, and as it is going to be a while since we see any gameplay of Human Torch, I still think we are kind of hinted at some of his abilities. Of course, the abilities were actually leaked, and we have covered them. But first of all, after you can see he makes the Fantastic Four logo, he does bomb down to the ground, and you can see the camera shake as he dives towards the ground. I guess you could say kind of like a meteor or a flaming meteor, because we know his F ability is supposed to be the flaming meteor, where he dives towards the ground to stun nearby enemies, which might look something a little bit like this in the trailer, where you can see him diving towards the ground. And as the trailer does show, he is constantly flying, and I think it's safe to say that in the gameplay for Human Torch, he will be a flying hero, just like Storm. Hopefully not as easy to shoot as Storm, and hopefully some more movement. He does have a shift ability where he can hold shift to enter a state of accelerated ascent. So it looks like he does have some kind of movement where he can go faster, but I think it's safe to say he will be a flying hero, as this trailer has shown us. But also his skin and the model for him just looks so awesome. I think they all do look cool in this style of Fantastic Four suit. I know typically you'd expect the colors to be the other way around, like more blue and hints of white. But I kind of like this style where it's a majority white suit with the blue highlights. So yeah, gameplay wise and how these characters will look in the game, this is pretty much one-to-one of how they'll look in the game. You can see it's the exact same art style, it's the same models, and we can get a good feel for these heroes. Obviously, Human Torch will always be on fire, and this fire effect does look so cool. Like, imagine just spotting this guy flying around. Gonna look sick. We've talked about Invisible Woman. I think a lot of people are a big fan of her model, and I think her skins are definitely gonna sell. Mr. Fantastic, we've not actually seen his model in its inflated state. He will have a passive where using his abilities will charge his elasticity and allow him to enter an inflated state. Now, we've not seen that in this trailer, unfortunately, but I know it's gonna look hella goofy. But as for his model, he looks pretty cool. And then we have the Thing, looking cool as always. You know it's gonna be clobbering time, but I think it's gonna be a little over a month before we actually get to see Human Torch and the Thing in the game. Man, I'm just so excited for Season 1 though. The news and the leaks have been crazy. It's been a roller coaster. We thought we'd be getting Ultron and Blade, but that is why you should take leaks with a pinch of salt. You can't know for sure until we get official things like this trailer. Also, a little bonus clip for you guys. I've also spotted the Thing's feet in this trailer for free. That's right, you don't have to pay for this kind of stuff. This is just sitting right on YouTube. But also, the content schedule that we were leaked does seem to have some truth in it. And it did say that there'd be an early access build that streamers get to play around January 8th. Now, I don't know if this was supposed to be the stream that we're getting with XQC and Emiru, or if that's going to be a separate thing where even more content creators will be invited to actually play an early access version, and we get even more gameplay of the two Fantastic Four members. Either way, I'm super hyped. I've just loved the Season 1 run-up. And stay tuned on the channel. Tomorrow, we'll be dropping videos, breaking down all of the gameplay of the heroes as we get it. And let me know in the comments if you're excited for Season 1, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.